Hey, how's everyone doing? Finally going to talk about some DC news. It's been a minute. I was busy this week, had to get caught up on some stuff after Mania. But now I'm ready to talk about some DC news. And the first thing I want to talk about is Aquaman. A bunch of updates on Aquaman this last week. And you probably heard them all, but I thought I'd just talk about it anyway because it interests me. First bit of Aquaman news is that the film's UK release date has moved up a whole week to December 14th. It's supposed to come out December 21st. And it's still set to come out December 21st in the United States. So the UK is going to get it a week early. That means we're going to know exactly how everybody feels about the movie before we in America ever get a chance to see it, which is interesting. That means Warner Brothers is very confident that the film is good and people will like it, and good word of mouth will start like a whole week early. So that's a very good sign. That means possibly those test screening rumors might have been true. And the film was very good, which I'm excited for. James Wan, I love James Wan's work, and I'm really excited to see what he does with Aquaman. And just seeing Warner Brothers finally being confident in a DC film and putting it out a little earlier definitely makes me feel a whole lot better about the film. Makes me feel that they're not really meddling with it. You know, maybe they were too busy, fucking up Justice League to meddle with Aquaman, right? So that's what I'm hoping happens. But then this other bit of Aquaman news came out just a few days ago. And it seemed a little odd to me, and that's that Aquaman's reshooting. That's not the odd part. Of course, every major Hollywood movie does reshoots and pickup shots, right? Of course that's the case. That's not something that's bothering me, right? What seems odd is that they've cast a whole new character recently to be in the film, which is strange because they shot the whole movie, without ever thinking to put this character in. And it's just odd that they would add him now, so close to being done. And that's the character of Dr. Stephen Shin, who, if you've read the Jeff Johns Aquaman run, he was a prominent character in that run. And he's one of the few land dwellers to know about Atlantis, right? He's seen as a conspiracy theorist by the rest of the people, in the DC universe. And they got this actor, Randall Park, to be him. And he looks spot on. I mean, he looks just like the character. Great job casting, right? But it's just odd. Would they add this whole character in at the last second, really? I know we still got, mostly, a year left till Aquaman, but it just seems odd that you add a completely new character that wasn't in your original script, wasn't in the original movie. I mean, because if he was in the original script, they would have shot scenes with him during principal photography, but they didn't do that, and they're shooting new scenes with him entirely, and it's just odd they would add him now. And apparently they're adding Superman references, and they're adding a bunch of different stuff to connect to the DCEU, so that's nice to know that they're not giving up on the DCEU, right? Just more confirmation that we're just going forward. We got more movies coming up in the pipeline, and they're all going to connect to what's been established already. And I like that they added this character, Dr. Stephen Shin, because he is a prominent character in the book, and it's a nice Easter egg to put in the movie for people, right? But my question is, how prominent is his role? They can't be, reshooting, a whole subplot into the movie with this guy. I feel like he's just going to be in, one scene near the beginning, just, explaining what Atlantis is to, maybe, a group of students in, a university or something like that, and everyone thinks he's a kook or something like that. That would be fine. I don't think he should be out, throughout the whole movie. I don't think that's a good idea to just add this whole character throughout the whole movie. If they were just adding him to make a new opening to the movie, a new 5-minute opening to the movie, and this character is going to help explain what Atlantis is and stuff, that's fine. That's perfect, and that makes sense to add. And maybe they honestly were meaning to put this character to the film, but, maybe the actor was scheduled for something else, and they had to wait until he was done with that project before he came on to work on this project, and that's why they're shooting his scenes during the reshoots, and, there's a bunch of possibilities for what this could mean. But, I'm going to stay positive about it. I think it's a cool character to add, even though it might be unnecessary, because Willem Dafoe's character is essentially going to be giving the same exposition about Atlantis, right? That's what his character's there for anyway, to explain what Atlantis is to Aquaman. So, it is kind of strange that they are adding this character now, but maybe they planned it all on. So we should start worrying that the reshoots are going to be messing up the movie, because I don't think these are going to be extensive reshoots. I think they're just doing pickup shots. And it always pisses me off when people say reshoots instead of pickup shots, because pickup shots are essentially shots that they never shot, right? Like they never got around to actually shooting these scenes, and this is the time they're going to do it. But reshoots indicates that they already shot the scene and they're reshooting the scene, right? Like that's what a reshoot like means. And they could be doing that too to fix some other scenes, you know. But I like to think what Aquaman is doing right now is pick up shots, because they're adding a completely new character to the film, which means they're going to be adding completely new scenes to the film that they never shot before. And, you know, I'd rather them do that than get rid of other scenes and like reshoot them completely, right? And hopefully this isn't a sign that Warner Brothers is fucking with the movie. I like to think that it isn't. I like to think that they're confident in the film because the film's coming out a week early in the UK, so I hope they're a little confident in it, you know? And maybe they'll move up the release date for the United States, too. Who knows? We still yet to get the Aquaman trailer, which is going to be Comic-Con for sure. I mean, we're so close to Comic-Con right now. It's only like a couple months away. That's got to be what they're waiting for. Same thing with Shazam and everything. So that's it for my Aquaman movie update. The release date got moved up a whole week in the UK, and the reshoots are adding a completely new character. But it's a character pulled straight from the comic books, and it just seems like one of those characters that's going to give exposition, you know? That just seems like his role, and that's it. Like, it's a small role. But, yep, that's it for now. Comment below. Let me know what you think about the new character they added, the actor that they cast for Aquaman. I think he's going to fit the part perfectly, and I think it's cool they're adding a character from the Jeff Johns run. And are you excited Aquaman's release date has been moved up? Are you more confident in Aquaman? I am. I'm feeling a lot better about Aquaman. But we won't know anything about the movie until a trailer comes out or the movie comes out. You know, we're not going to know anything about it. Can't wait for that trailer. And, yeah, that's it for now. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.